MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Michael Jordan makes his big league debut right after this. Michael Jordan, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And, guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career Major League strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Paul DeYoung goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds.
Now the pitch.
Baseman, Chipper.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting second, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
Into the box now, Stan Musial, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Carlson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And this throw gets away from him. And now they'll put the tag on him at second, and they get him. My word, what a mess defensively, but it turns out to be a double play.
Vizquel.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Now to the plate, Yadier Molina. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Heading out towards shallow right. Sheffield has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
Batting 6.
So striding in, Dylan Carlson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Jordan has definitely caught the fan base's eye during his time in the minors. There's some real electricity in the air as he makes his major league debut in front of the home crowd.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
25, Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Fouled off. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Gary
For
Sheffield.
the Reds,
First offering
the
on
right
its
fielder,
way.
Gary.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the upper deck and gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Gary.
And the Hall of Fame catcher, Gary Carter, hits next. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready now, Rogers Hornsby, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Jimmy.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Fox. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hornsby stands at first with one out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Fowler. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Willie Mays. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
At the plate, Michael Jordan. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Out of here! And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
Matty, I can't even believe what's going through his mind right now. First knock in the show's a home run. I can only imagine he's thinking of everybody who's played a part in getting him to this moment. What an absolute bomb that was.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stan Musial.
At the plate now, Stan Musial. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0. Number 33 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Into the box, Gary Carter.
Gary Carter.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Stepping in now, Rogers Hornsby.
Second baseman.
High in the air out to center field. Fowler has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman,
now at the plate, Jimmy Fox. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Back goes Fowler to the track, to the wall. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. It's a solo shot for the Say-Hey kid, Willie Mays. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
The batter, the pitcher.
Standing in now, Michael Jordan. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Digging in now, Tyler O'Neill. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 36, and this will be his first plate appearance of the new year. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. First offering on its way. Tommy Edman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Stan Musial. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Hit on the ground to third. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The right fielder, number 10.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Gary Sheffield. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here. And there's out number 2.
Now
trying to pick things up where we left off. Gary Carter. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 00.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Line drive to center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And he'll get in there safely. Alex Reyes is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Ladies and gentlemen,
in now, Jimmy Fox, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one. To short, hit hard. DeYoung gathers it in, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 the count. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brad Miller. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Yadier Molina is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. 1-2.
Is 1-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the... Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Willie Mays.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball on.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. At the plate, Michael Jordan.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
So now to the plate, Chipper Jones. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And this one clears the bullpen. A long home run. Into the box now, Stan Musial.
Second home run of the game right
to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. John Brebbia gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Omar Vizquel. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Gary Sheffield. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But
he swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out, too. This is incredible.
Willie Mays will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. And it's gone as they add still another.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
Fowler has a read on it. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Miller is there, and it's in time at first. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The center fielder,
Dexter Fowler is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Dexter Fowler becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And that one is gone. On a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball. Andrew Miller gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way up into the moon deck and out of here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Gary.
In now for the Reds, Gary Sheffield, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Neill waits on it. 2 gone. 2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tommy Edman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy Edman goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Paul DeYoung is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
He's got it. On to first with it himself is Fox, and the inning. Ready for another chance? Rogers Hornsby. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his...
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ball.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Wow, that's 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. I'm no expert, but I might say they have to give him first base for the rest of the game, no matter what the situation is. He's this.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Digging in, Michael Jordan. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now look at this. The pitcher gets a hold of one to deep center field. Gone!
Yeah, it's obvious these guys are feeling it in a big way here. 3 home runs in a row happens about maybe once a year or so, but it has happened, and we are here to witness it. Amazing.
Go!
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot.
The batter, number 13. Shortstop.
To the plate now, Omar Vizquel. Line toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone, a home run.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
In now, Gary Carter. Fowler has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
So striding forward now, Rogers Hornsby. This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. At the plate, Jimmy Fox. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The center fielder, number 24.
Into the box now, Willie Mays, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Fox rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Up next for Cincinnati, the pitcher.
At the plate now, Michael Jordan. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Gloved by Miller. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper, 2 away.
Now batting.
Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Stan Musial, and having one of the greatest single games of all time. 5 home runs already, looking for 6. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Giovanni Gallegos is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Into the box, Gary Sheffield. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The catcher, Gary.
To the plate now, Gary Carter. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. O'Neill waits on it. And that ends the inning. They wind up batting around in the order a couple of times here as 15 men wind up coming across to score. Seventh inning coming up. The Reds are on top, 40-1. Brad Miller is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Jordan is working a real gem here in his major league debut. Any of his doubters won't have a lot to say, at least after this one.
You'd like to see them get him out of here before he leaves with a bad taste in his mouth. He was really pretty much in control of this game for the first 5-6 innings. And as these pitches and innings have started to mount up, you can just see that he isn't quite as sharp, and he's not getting the swings and misses that he did early on in this game.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is one of the things.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rogers Hornsby. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Fowler is there, and he has it for the first out.
The first baseman,
striding in once again, Jimmy Fox. And he's been terrific so far with 4 hits in 6 tries. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high fly ball out to left field. This ball's got a chance, and this one is gone. And he must have had a big old country breakfast this morning, pal. Boy, oh boy.
Wow, this is a tough one to swallow, right? You come in as a closer, and you're used to striking guys out and having 1, 2, 3 innings, and just like that, he's greeted with the...
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the... Here's Dexter Fowler now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit to first. On to first, and there were 2 down. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Giovanni Gallegos. And with absolutely no bullpen arms left, this is going to be their guy until the game is over or until they decide to roll some position players out there on the mound.
Obviously, this is never a position you want to find yourself in as a...
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Stan Musial. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is pulled into right. Carlson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Settling in now, Omar Vizquel. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone!
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first in plenty of time. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Paul DeYoung is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ballgame as he keeps racking them up.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the fourth time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
He makes the catch, and the Reds have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to